So for you, when you're creating a plan for your clients to share their message on what they're doing in that, whether it's sustainability or ethically, what sort of, is it like a 3-month plan? Is it like, do you look at all the touch points? How do you kind of approach it?
Yeah. It's usually longer. It's usually, I would usually write, a communications or a marketing strategy for 6 to 12 months. Some larger organizations, it's an 18-month plan. And what we do is we kind of sit down and we do this kind of discovery first for a couple of hours, where I sit down with the team and whoever is kind of, important to the strategy, to get people on board and get their ideas. And we sort of talk about, like, who are the audiences? Who do we need to reach? Where do they play? Where do they listen? Where do they get their information? How can we reach them? What are the things that are important to them? We kind of start to build out a strategy based on the audience, because at the end of the day, whether it's customer service, whether it's marketing, public relations, whatever it is, you have to understand your consumers first up, so that you can engage with them. So we kind of sit down and nut it out and really talk about the values and what we're going to share and how we're going to share it. And that becomes sort of the beginnings of a 6 to 12 month plan. Now, of course, if you write a 12-month plan now in July, not necessarily is that going to be relevant for 12 months time. So I'd always recommend to kind of do these sort of, have some milestones that you want to reach for 3, 6, 9 and 12 months, and do a check-in. A strategy is really a moving document, so it doesn't mean that you do the strategy and then you have to stick to it for 12 months. Absolutely, you need to keep coming back to it. What's working? What's not working? Is that message working? Is that channel working? Yes, no, why not? And make some changes. It's something that you kind of need to be considering, each month, really. Do we have new products? Do we have new courses? Do we have new offerings? What are they? How do they fit into it? How can we communicate those? But if you have the strategy sort of up front, then that will guide most of what you're doing, and things can be adapted.